On the 4th of December, I posted a video called Iman Gadzhi lied to you, he's the puppet master. This proves that Iman Gadzhi is a fake guru and you shouldn't trust his words. It reached almost 500,000 people and made a lot of noise all over the internet. I made Iman Gadzhi film an apology video.
Ladies and gentlemen, I f***ed up.
And Sneako called me a brokey loser with no friends.
You're a fucking loser! Your dumbass probably doesn't have like enough friends so you didn't want to go out.
In this video, I will reveal my cards and face the giants. I will show you the problems I've noticed with Iman's apology. I will tell you why Sneako is the stupid brokey. I will reply to what both of them said, and I will show you my real personality. So let's start with me telling you who I am. Try to think of any similarities between mine and someone else's story. I've just turned 16 years old. I come from Eastern Europe. I was born in Poland, that's where I live, but my dad was born in Russia. I've always lived only with my mom, with absolutely no disrespect to my dad, because he played a huge role in making me who I am today, so thank you for that. I made my first money at the age of 14, then half a year ago, when I was 15, I started this YouTube channel. I'm a very competitive guy, and my ego has always been huge. I'm pretty sure you've noticed that my story is very similar to Iman's story. And that's what makes me understand him a lot more. I'm his big fan since January, and in general I've been red-pilled for over a year now. I agree with 80 to 90% of what Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Hamza, Sneako and other people say. They've had a very positive impact on me over the last year. I went from being a depressed, instant gratification addict to having a top life compared to other 15-year-olds. Over the last year I flipped my life 180 degrees and Iman helped me do that. So why did I criticize him so much? Well, I left you a hint in my last video. Don't trust everything that people say on the internet, because at the end of the day, everyone wants to make money. I was acting. I played the role of a journalist. You definitely know how after they find a topic, they try to make an incredibly scary and interesting story to get their article insanely popular all over the world. The main information that I wanted to make my video about was Iman deleting his own videos. Since saying that is basically criticizing him in order to make a 10 minutes long video out of only one interesting information, I had to take everything that was controversial or bad about him and put it there. That's immoral, and I understand that, but controversy is what people love to hear.
This is a perfect example nowadays of how social media promotes this type of content. Negative content, if you said anything positive, nobody would watch it, but people are very reactionary, they want to call people frauds. This guy is probably the biggest Iman fan out there. And instead of saying a positive video, he chose to say something negative. And of course it worked, he got 374,000 views.
After I posted my video, many of Iman's old fans started complaining about his recent moves, so he made an apology video. He explained everything in a very mature way. I'm glad that he didn't trash talk me, because he could do that, but I guess that he understood that I'm still a kid. So thank you for that, Iman. But are we going to forgive him that he lied and deleted the videos to prove his point just because he was honest? And he admitted to doing that? Imagine you did something wrong in the real world. For example, you shoplifted, and then in the court, you're going to be like,
ladies and gentlemen, I f***ed up. And I'm sorry. Because I tried to perception manage. And quite frankly, that sits incredibly heavy on my heart.
Would the judge forgive you? Of course not. Don't get me wrong. It's great that Iman had balls to admit his mistake, but there's no point in congratulating him for doing that. It's a norm. That's what everyone should do. Did society come to the point where we praise people for making such immoral mistakes if they're sorry about it? It makes no sense. It doesn't mean that Iman is an overall bad person, but I think that shouldn't be forgiven. And now let me explain the understatements I've made in my last video.
Or they'll say things like, Iman's $3,000 program. Can you show me where my program's ever been $3,000?
Me personally, I didn't say that his course was $3,000. I said that according to Iman, it's worth $3,000. This is literally an email he sent us during the digital renaissance. Maybe I didn't understand something, but I'm sure you see what I mean.
There are people that screenshot my stories every single day, so they have a full album and a full catalog of it that they can come back to later.
That was said to me because in my video I used a screenshot of his Instagram story that he posted in September. And here comes the real me. I screenshotted the story because I loved the quote. I could relate to it so much, I wanted to say it at the end of my video for Hamza's contest. It's deleted now, so unfortunately you can't see it, but I didn't put it there either way because I thought that it's too cocky. Here's proof that on that day I screenshotted both Iman's story and Hamza's contest rules. The fact that I used it in a negative way later on isn't very nice of me, but as I said, I needed some stupid evidence to make a 10 minutes long video. His ego is huge. Deep down, I feel that Sneako's right. Having an ego is a must when it comes to success.
You should have a big ego.
Just don't let it take control over you.
You know, you have these videos exposing me, and the first thing they start off is, Iman says that his ideology is smart people use fools to make themselves richer.
Honestly, I regret saying that a lot, because now I understand that different people could understand it in many different ways. But by saying that, I meant the puppet masters. The puppet masters are definitely smart. They've been able to brainwash most of the Earth's population. And by fools, I meant people who don't understand how the system works. Smart people, aka the puppet masters, enslave fools who don't understand how the system works in order to gain control and money. This is what I meant. And since in the title I said that Iman Gadzhi is a puppet master, I showed you this animation. As I said, I regret saying this, but it happened, move on. I've noticed some other problems with Iman's apology, but I don't want to criticize him anymore, so if you want, then check out this video, and that's pretty much it. Digital Renaissance was an incredible marketing move. I just want you to know that I didn't mean to lie. I didn't come up with anything myself. I admit that I dramatized and made everything look so bad, but at the end of the day, what's more immoral? Me saying that for the truth to reach more people, or Iman lying about the world to prove his point? I wanted to make my name stand out in the Red Pill community, and it kind of worked because Sneako watched my video and reacted to it. So now it's time to talk about him. First of all, I'm not a pussy. I don't get offended by you calling me names.
You're a fucking loser!
But the accent, bro.
Fucking weird accent, Igor.
I'm a Polish guy, and it's hard to make YouTube videos in a language you had to learn. I've never talked to any native speakers in my life. I've never been to England or the United States, but you have to admit that my English is not bad for a 16-year-old kid from the Eastern Europe. I'm trying my best. It will get better with time. He made people wake up in the middle of the night to watch his videos because he said that you have to watch the premiere.
Nobody manipulated you but your fucking dumb self. He made us watch. Can you imagine this fucking loser behind his laptop at midnight? I hate Iman, I've been watching him since June. You're a fucking loser.
What I said wasn't even about me. When he posted those videos, it was 6 p.m. in Poland. You know what I was doing back then? I was at the gym, hitting an insane back session with my friends. I watched the videos like 3 hours later, because I knew what Iman was doing. I knew that I didn't have to watch the videos immediately. I've seen a story with a girl who was literally in her bed with her laptop, and it said, I never woke up at 3 a.m. to watch YouTube videos, but this man made me do it. I've told you about it in my video because, as I said, I wanted to make it as dramatic as possible. Calling me a loser with no friends doesn't offend me because I know how my reality looks like, but saying that makes you look unnecessarily mean. That's what made Sneako else appear in the comments. That's pretty much a very similar thing that Hamza warned you about when you had beef with him.
But recently I found myself just not clicking on your content again, just thinking, oh, more drama, more obnoxiousness.
As I said, I've been in this community for over a year now. I'm red-pilled as fuck. But if I'm making a video in which I vilify Iman, then I won't hate on his enemy. It is said that an enemy of my enemy is my friend. But I couldn't let that happen in this video. That's why I didn't hate on the system.
He won't call out the systems who make him a slave to a schedule. High school is meant to keep you a 9-to-5 slave, tell you when to go to the bathroom, tell you when to go get lunch, telling you to go to do homework, take these standardized tests. It is programming you to be a slave. And the fact that Iman broke out of that, became a multi-fucking millionaire, that should be like, oh, this guy actually fucking knows something. Maybe I can learn something. Instead, you want to trust the system and believe in this science with the scientists.
I'm only 16, so it's hard for me to break out of the system. Like, I can't even start a business on my own, but I'm trying my best.
And so he makes this video, and a lot of the other fucking brokey wages are agree with him. Yeah, Iman doesn't know what he's talking about.
If videos like that blow up, then I will make videos like that. Because I'm a beginner. I want to let people know my name. I already have giants like you and Iman talking about me, so my plan works. I can refer to Andrew again. He says that if you want to become rich, then you have to surround yourself with rich people. And so if I want to become YouTube famous, then I have to surround myself with famous people. Iman Gadzhi is like every other young finance guru. He won't make you as much money as he will make himself, and he knows that.
No fucking shit! That's the dumbest thing that you said that you thought was smart.
What is so stupid about it? I was making obvious points to make people hear what they wanted to hear. Listen, Sneako, everything I did in that video led to it making more than 400k views. So I did a pretty good job, didn't I? One more thing that makes me lose trust to him is his belief in conspiracy theories.
You're so programmed. You're so programmed.
There were too many understatements in that video. But the reason why I don't like when people talk about conspiracy theories is that I don't care. Why does it matter so much? How do vaccinations influence me? Am I a programmed, brainwashed robot? As you could see throughout the whole video, I'm not. I've never had any serious health problems. I think that my brain is functioning reasonably well. I don't understand what's the whole point in questioning them so much. Am I so different to you because I was vaccinated and you weren't? I don't understand. The same thing is with puppet masters. No matter who's on top, the mainstream way of living doesn't work. And we all know that. The key is to become free, to get financial freedom, location and time freedom, and then you don't give a fuck about who's on top. It can be kind of a motivation knowing that you're going to be enslaved and shit, but me personally, I don't give a fuck. I just want to be the best in the industry. Are there any positive sides to watching Iman Gadzhi's content though? Yes, his life advice is great.
Really surface level stuff. Like I hate the fact that these people like really, woo, yeah, I should eat and exercise and journal, and I didn't know I should do that because a YouTuber told me I love you.
Yeah, like what am I supposed to say? Saying he's a great self-improvement guru takes like 2-3 seconds, and I wanted my video to be longer. It's also that describing everything one by one makes it look like there's more positive sides. There were too many controversial and negative statements given that my income depends on what I say on the internet. Chill, Sneako, I know that I have to find another way to make money, but time for that will come. Now I'm focused on this thing because I love making videos. Man, I was supposed to prove you that you're a stupid brokey.
This kid doesn't know shit about making money.
What color was your 100k on Instagram when you were 15? Shout out to Iman and Sneako, I wouldn't be where I am today without them. I still have a lot to learn, but don't call me a brokey dummy loser. We will see where I end up once I'm 24, brokey.